Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UMass offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Booker. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's trouble, ball's out of the end zone. Ball is loose and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. It'll be a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Howard. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Booker. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job by the D.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Howard. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They're going to run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to sneak it.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Motion from the wideout. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Booker. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Surging forward on the sneak. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Find some fresh air. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The screen, he can go. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The kick is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Booker. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis assist to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Booker. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UMass offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Now the play fake.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hand off to the lone back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Back to the ground game on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
You can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Booker. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out quickly. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The snap sets up to throw. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Booker. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Howard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Booker. Bringing the heat. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Booker. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right.
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets up.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense if they get it to the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Booker. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing.